Hi, Mr. Ace and staff at Commodore Perry School District. My name is Patrick Bainey, and I am one of the staff members that works directly with the Open Campus program. First of all, I want to thank you guys for reaching out to us. And as I spoke to Mr. Ace today, one of the frustrations with cyber schools is a lot of them don't give the sending districts access to much of anything, so they're not really sure how their kids are doing until the very end of the year, and that's one of those things that we don't want to happen through the Open Campus program. And again, the Open Campus program is a little different, and it's unique in the fact that each of the students that are coming to us through Open Campus actually remain school district members of your district. However, all of their some of their educational opportunities will come through CPDLF. And one of the things again that we want to do is we want to make sure that you have access to see exactly how your kids are doing, or how more appropriately how our kids are doing. So really, what we're doing is in a lot of ways we're taking a shared responsibility with these kids, which I think in the long term you'll find does help with the success. Right? So the very excuse me. Excuse me. One of the first things that I do want to do is I want to show you exactly how to access Odysseyware, which is one of the platforms that we use. In your case, the learner that you have will be using the majority of her classes in Odysseyware. So the very first thing you'll do is go into this website, and this link is included in the email, and that's cpdlf.owschools.com. And when you do that, that will bring you directly to this website. Now, you'll see what we call the Sunrise page. Your username is simply going to be CPADMIN, as in Commodore Perry admin. And your password is simply the name of your mascot, which is the Panthers, which is all small, and that will bring you directly into this course. Now, from here, there's only a couple things that you'll do. First and foremost, if we looked at course enrollment, here it brings up empty fields. If you search by a student under the student tab and begin to type in the last name, it will bring up that learner with an autofill. And if you simply click on that, that will bring and show all of the courses that this kid is currently enrolled in. Now, obviously, this is the very beginning, and we're going to have to whittle down and narrow things down. But I just set her up to kind of give you guys a brief idea as to how to check her grades and how to check the logins. Now, as we can see, it has the subject, it has the course, the status, the teacher. I will not remain the teacher, obviously, for all of these. Once we narrow down the course and figure out exactly what she's going to be studying for the rest of the year, I will switch that over to the teachers of record, all of whom obviously are Pennsylvania State certified teachers and experts in their field. And then the very last one is the term, and I did establish a custom term starting on 4/3, which is when we plan to speak with the family, to the end of the year, which is 5/29. If either of those need to be adapted or changed, by all means, I'm happy to do so, and it's an easy fix. Right? The next thing that I want to show you at the top is what we call the gradebook. You will probably use this the most. So if you click on gradebook, again, it brings you to the empty fields. If you begin typing this learner's name, it will autofill, and you can simply search for it that way. Now, this shows the name of the course, the enrollment, the start date, the end date, but what I really wanted to highlight were these two along the right-hand side, which is progress and score. The progress is always based out of 100. By the end of the year, we expect your learners to be at 100% completed with the course. Obviously, we are here to make sure to encourage that and make sure that that happens. We do that through constant communication with your learners, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a Zoom session, which is an online conferencing, text messaging, email. We have various forms of communication. So, and I will also have equal communication with each of the representatives from the district. So if you, at any given time, if you have any questions about how someone's doing, you can ask me, or you can hop right in here and check their progress. And again, this is out of 100%. So with the modified course, she should be progressing at about 12.5% per week. Now, the other one that we have here along the far right is the score. This is what she's earned on what she has done. So it's very important to distinguish between those two, because sometimes students will only do 1 or 2%, and their score will be a 95%, and they tell their parents, oh, I have a 95% in this class, when in reality they've only done 3% of the course. So at the end of this year, this will need to be at 100%. And again, we're here to help make sure that that happens. So if you have any questions about final grading, by all means, I'm happy to meet with you and figure out a plan that works. We find that the very best is to say, absolutely, you need to finish the course, plain and simple. All right. And so that would be indicated by 100% here. If you are interested in seeing her attendance or her logins, you can do that by going to Reports. The first thing that Reports does is it will bring up an infographic page of a quick dashboard of where she's sitting, how many assignments she's behind, and it also shows what they call a relative score, which is if she were to leave today, that would be her score. You will access her login and logout times and any other report that you want by clicking on this Activity Reports page. Along the left-hand side is how you access each of those, and right in the middle you can see that there's the name and a brief description of what each of those do. So the one that you'll probably use the most is right here, Login, Logout times, so you can see how much a student has logged in to their account. So if I click on Login, Logout times, that will again bring some empty fields. The first thing that we need to do is select a time frame. So I'm going to select today, and I'm going to go at the end date, just say of the 10th. Now I'm going to just click this box which highlights both Commodore Perry, which is the admin account, and then also your learner. And I can view this either as a PDF file, which this shows me exactly how long, the date, the login time, the logout time, and how long they were in. All right, so as we can see, this was more than likely me. This was me masquerading as you to set up this account. So we can see that so far the the admin account has been signed in for 31 minutes. And this shows every single day that's given within a time frame. So if you begin at the beginning of the year and forget to select that time frame, this file can be rather large. So I do encourage you to make sure that you do it little by little. Right? You can also download this as a CSV file, which allows you to be a little bit more. You can do more with it. You can eliminate certain columns. You can pivot it. So this might be helpful as well. So that shows login, logout times, and those are both very useful to you when it comes to addressing her attendance. And if you have not yet as an administration, or one of the things I do encourage you is to reach out to Dr. Maurer or myself and talk to your own administration to see if you have a policy already built for attendance and what includes a legal day. And these are basically the major things that we will be using, or that you'll be using, are course enrollments, just to kind of see what courses they're in, the grade book, and then also the reports. I did want to let you know that the admin account that I sent you can be shared within your district. So Admiral Perry, or not Admiral Perry, but Commodore Perry will have one admin access that can be shared with the athletic director, with guidance, with the school principal, with the teachers working directly with these students, anyone within the special ed department, or anyone that might need access. You're more than welcome to share that with them. Okay, and I have it set up that you're not really able to manipulate anything within this, but you're more or less able to view and see exactly how your learners are doing. If at any given time you do want something changed, you want something eliminated, you want something added, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'll be able to make any of those changes for you. So, all right, I do look forward to a great year, at least the remainder of the year. We have about 8 weeks left, so we will hopefully talk at least 8 times between now and then, or at least communicate somehow about how we can help this young learner. So thank you very much, and we'll talk soon.